In this video, I'm going to show you on how TurboTenant help you manage your rental properties with ease. For those of you who doesn't know TurboTenant, TurboTenant is a do-it-yourself landlord one-stop shop to market your rental properties, screen tenants, easiest way to create lease agreements, collect rent online, send applications, and receive maintenance requests. Hey there, Angeli here. So I've been using TurboTenant to manage my rental property here in San Diego for about a year now. I am really satisfied with their service and I strongly recommend it to other landlords out there. So my rental unit is 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo with a detached garage. So each room is rented out separately. So let me tell you a story on how I get started with TurboTenant. 2021, I had a tenant who is a flight attendant and a single mother of a 7-year-old child. She also happens to be Filipino, so I was drawn to her amongst other candidates. Of course, she was able to produce all necessary documents for her tenancy. She told me that she won't be as home as much because of her job, and I understand that. And she said that she drops off her kid to his father's son in LA when she goes to work and picks him up when she's home. So I thought in my mind, hey, this could be a good match as a roommate. At that time, there was another couple living in a separate room, and they've been there for about 2 years. So a few months later, I had a suspicion that something's going on in the condo, but I have no idea what's really going on because I'm not living there until I saw this other tenant at the grocery store. So I asked him, and he told me that the boyfriend indeed moved in the condo. I was shocked and very disappointed. And she didn't tell me this, of course. On the lease, it says her and her kid. And she just had the boyfriend move in the condo without even telling me. So I requested an in-person meeting and asked for an additional payment because another individual is added in the room without his name on the original lease. And they were surprised and was taken aback. And as you can imagine, it was kind of heated discussion. I am glad that my husband was there. So it was just a bunch of lies and manipulation, and they kind of made me feel that it was my fault because my lease agreement was not clear. So at the end of the night, I gave them 2 options. So one is give me more money, and 2 is they need to leave in 30 days. But still, I was nice and gave them 3 days to think about it. So she finally made up her mind and told me that they're gonna leave after 30 days. So I felt so relieved. Like I felt this heavy weight off my shoulder, And mind you, this was during COVID time that there was no evictions allowed, at least here in San Diego. So I received a text message from her 1 week before the agreed upon departure date that her boyfriend had dumped her. He literally just packed up his shit, parted the condo, left the keys while she's at work, and sent her a long message about how narcissistic and how manipulative she is, and he doesn't want anything to do with her and with the kid. She sent the screenshot to me proving that they're no longer together and the boyfriend is not gonna live with them. So when I first read those messages, I thought that, oh my God, this woman is just full of negative vibe. All she's giving me is just this negative energy. But also at the same time, I felt sorry for her, for what she's going through. She said that she was crying and she couldn't sleep. But I know for a fact that she's not going to change. She's going to do this again. Perhaps the next boyfriend she'll have the boyfriend move in the condo and not tell me again. And I can't take the chances. To cut the long story short, she eventually left after pleading back and forth with me. I'm glad that she did and recommended her to the next landlord. I thought like, hey, it's not my problem anymore. So this brings me back to the importance of using a rental property management software such as TurboTenant. TurboTenant automates all the necessary steps to run your rental property smoothly and properly. For starters, TurboTenant simultaneously markets your listing to dozens of websites such as Realtor.com, Apartment List, and so much more. You can also use or customize their lease agreements and send those agreements to your tenants for electronic signature. Guys, this is very important. You have them sign the lease prior to move in. What I did is I have her move in and then sign the lease. That was very dumb stupid of me. Their lease agreement is very professionally written and organized. You can also use their supplemental paperwork such as pet addendum, co-signer agreement, a move in or move out condition report, and so much more. You can also invite potential tenants or screen them via text message or email. So basically, they fill out a questionnaire regarding their rental history, credit report, background information, and once they're done, you get the result, you decide whether they're a good fit or not. The most crucial element that I love the most about TurboTenant is that they can collect rent payments for you and deposit it to your bank account. So prior to using TurboTenant, my tenant paid me via Zelle or Zoom. And sometimes they forgot to pay me, so I have to text them. And it's such a hassle for me to remind them every beginning of the month about the rent payments. And with TurboTenant, everything is automated. I have this peace of mind that I don't have to be constantly communicating with my tenants. TurboTenant is easy to use and really helps keep things organized. For only less than $10 per month, you will be satisfied with their service. So for those of you who are looking to automate things and have less hassle, try TurboTenant. Make sure to click on the link below for additional discounts. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Take care.